Hello world. Um, Today I'm going to do another second video on beveling. Bevel tool in Blender 2.82. After this comment, after comment of this guy, I decided make a maybe more detailed video about beveling. What is the difference if you just use profile slider for the bevel compared to this one? Okay, well, let's start it. Just like last time, I'm going to make very simple object. Like this one, and let's duplicate it several times for several examples. Okay, what I was talking about last time, like why to me it's a big deal. Again, if you make shade smooth on this object, this doesn't look realistic. In last video I showed how I used to manually add a small smooth radius, or like a simulated, only make it looks like there is a small radius. Of course, you can always use bevel modifier, automatic bevel modifier, and get relatively good results. But just give me a second. Let's add bevels to it. Okay, this is with automatic beveling. Yeah, it's very fast and quick, but if you take a closer look, maybe you need different shading, just something where reflections are visible. Even here reflections are not that visible. And probably I have to make the wireframe visible too. On the left, and let me use a new beveling tool, this one. Just give me a few seconds. Not actually a few seconds, probably it's gonna take a full minute. Okay, approximately same amount of beveling. 3 segments and custom profiling. And what I did last time, it was just created a bevel like this. Okay, and what is left, just repeat it on other objects, another edges. It's almost ready. Something like this, probably. Okay, we have approximately similar bevels. But look at the reflections on a cube on the right, which I made with a custom beveling, and the reflection on a cube on the left. It's slightly rounded. It's probably not as detectable right now, but in order but to show you what I mean, maybe I gotta use third object. Look how reflections behave when you rotating it. It's behaves like it's a spherical object. Here it's also behaves like a slightly spherical object, but even though the top of it and the size of it completely flat, but in real life it's supposed to behave like this, like a flat surface. It's kind of complicated to explain it, even to show you as example, because I already know the nature of the behaving in normal map, or not normals on the geometry in Blender, but please forgive me for not having skills to explain it properly. Maybe if I do another thing, let's try it like this. Let's create Susan, I think her name, the head of the monkey. And do we have it? Probably we need change. Okay, it's gonna be visible on the Chrome material. Let's create it very quickly. Chrome material. Okay, here's the head of the monkey, and with the screen space reflection, does it deform correctly? Yeah, it is actually. If you can see a reflection on the on top of the object we created, it's off, but on the flat surface it has to be like exact mirror, because it's a screen space reflection. They're slightly fuzzy and it's not mirror like. It's just what you have to, how to say, it's not as advanced as like cycles render. If you use same thing on the cycles render, yeah, reflections are gonna be perfect, but if my computer wouldn't die, well, I'll try to show you it with a cycles render. And probably I have to add the background, some HDRI environment. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. HDRI. Come on. Which one to pick? I have to pick one where reflections are very pronounced. Yeah, my computer does not take well the cycles and recording at the same time. On this middle object, which we used the regular beveling, actual just bevel modifier, it's almost the same, but it's slightly off. It makes this flat
is in a slightly rounded, like on the left object. On the left object, it's very exaggerated rounded, because the normals, all when you use shade smooth, it's just try to make it sphere. Looks like a sphere. And only on this, on the right object, which I use the new BEVEL tool with a custom profiling, it has physically correct reflections. It's a very subtle change, but most of the people, of course, wouldn't recognize it, but it is important to know if you use a Blender a lot, if you do rendering and modeling. So that's the difference between the BEVEL, standard BEVEL from previous versions, and BEVEL in Blender 2.82a. So that's what I was gonna tell you today. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, you can always leave a mean comment on the comment section below. Till next time, bye bye.